Hello and welcome to part 2 of my Scotland North Coast 500 video diaries. Part 1 concentrated on the journey and the preparation getting to the starting point, which is Inverness, which is where I stayed last night, currently in my hotel room, ready to set off today on the first leg of the North Coast 500 route, which will take me up to tonight's destination, which is John O'Groats, one of the most northerly points in mainland Britain. So here's a map of the whole route. We are down here, Inverness, the starting point. So today's journey will take us out to the west before we head north all the way up there to John O'Groats. Now it's about 130 miles and it's a fairly straight shot. By everyone's account, I haven't done this route before, but by everyone's account, the very exciting stuff, the stuff that will take a lot longer, is the niggly, nadgery roads all down the west coast of Scotland. So we had some fantastic weather yesterday, 21 degrees C, clear blue skies, it was brilliant. I think today's going to be a little cloudier, a little cooler, but I'll take anything that doesn't involve rain, to be honest, at this point in time. We are in the middle of September, we are in Scotland after all, so beggars can't be choosers, but fingers crossed, forecast looking good, hoping to see some good roads on the way up there, so I'll catch up with you in a bit. So, I've been driving for a couple of hours now, about, how far am I? I'm 74 miles south of John O'Groats. Bit of traffic in the early part on the A9, but it's opening out lovely now. The road's getting really nice, as you can see. Traffic's variable, but we're starting to get some beautiful scenery now as well. Car's doing really well, good fun to drive, and these are the kind of roads that we came for. Camera sign, but nothing I've done there has been over the speed limit. I mean, it's just quite tight roads, tight bends. You have to go crazy to have fun. Oh, car was telling me I was going to crash there for some reason. Maybe it knows something I don't. And here we go. I mean, this is spectacular. We've got mountains on the left-hand side. You can see we've got open water on the right-hand side there. Brilliant views. And things are only going to get better. Weather's fantastic as well. Currently 18 degrees. Can't ask for more. I've got the air conditioning on because it's warm. Clear blue skies. Long may it continue. Touristy bit for me now. I've stopped at Dunrobin Castle, hopefully I've pronounced that correctly, on the way up to John O'Groats to check that out. I just thought I'd say a few words about the car, which has been fantastic so far. Not only it's starting to come into its own now that we're getting some good twisty roads, it's really starting to come into its own. It really loves those bends. But even on the way up here, 5-hour journeys on the motorway, not a problem. Kept me perfectly comfortable. It's extremely well spec'd in here. I'll go through that in more detail a bit later on, but so far so good. It's gets a thumbs up from me, very high score. I can't wait to explore it more once we get up into the roads proper, you know, the really good twisty stuff. All right, that's enough from me for now, so I'll catch up with you in a bit. type of road surface is fairly commonplace, and it's actually not as bad as it looks. I mean, it's not billiard table smooth, but it's not bumpy either, and there's plenty of grip. As you get closer to John O'Groats, the scenery flattens out into a wide landscape like can be seen here. Here we are then, John O'Groats. So, just a quick wrap up on today's driving from me. To recap, we started here in Inverness this morning, headed west. That's definitely worth doing, by the way. There's a much faster way that you can cut across the bridge here and join the North Coast 500 route up here somewhere. But it's certainly worth coming out west. The roads around here, pretty nice. Now, once you get out here, it's a bit of a slog. There's a fair amount of traffic, a lot of trucks, that sort of thing. But as you get further north, once you're up to this sort of area, the roads start to get better and better and the traffic gets lighter, and we finish tonight in John O'Groats. Now, as I said this morning, this is generally considered to be the least interesting part of the trip, so I'm really looking forward to tomorrow's trip, which will take us all the way over here somewhere. What I'll do now is I'll play you out with some extended clips from today's driving to give you a better feel for the type of roads on the way up here, up on the East Coast, and I'll catch up with you in the next episode.